Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got something a little bit different in that this video has nothing to do with bikes, but it is to do with vans. Previously I owned a VW Transporter. It was a 2007 short wheelbase panel van that I turned from a van into a camper. I owned it just over 7 years and it was brilliant. The conversion worked really well. But for just over a year now I've been thinking about buying a newer van. So I've finally decided to do it. I've sold my Transporter and I'm on the lookout for a newer replacement vehicle. Now I don't want a bigger van. I've ruled out the VW Crafter and Mercedes Sprinter sized vehicles. They're just way too big for what I'm after and they won't be very practical for a daily vehicle. So that puts me in the band of a similar sized vehicle to what I've had before. But I don't want a long wheelbase van either. And that's because a long wheelbase van is roughly 12 to 15 inches longer than a short wheelbase van. And that, combined with 2.5 foot of tow bar and bike rack on the back of the van, makes the van quite long and difficult to park in supermarket car parks and stuff like that. I've also decided I don't want a high top vehicle, and that's for a few reasons. Firstly, you can't get into most car parks with a height restriction. Secondly, I think they look a little bit daft on short wheelbase vans. And thirdly, I can achieve the same internal space with a pop top, so that's probably what I'm going to do. I have looked at a few different vans and I keep coming back to the VW Transporter. I don't know what it is about that van, but I absolutely love it. So that's what I'm going to go for. The only issue at the moment is finding one in good condition with low mileage is proving to be really difficult. Luckily though, I have found one up in Newcastle, about an hour's drive from here. I've contacted the seller and I've reserved it. So I'm going to go look at it tomorrow. And if it's as advertised, I'll probably drive it home tomorrow. If not, I'll have a look for another one. So what I'll do is I'm going to head up tomorrow, have a look at it and report back to you guys once I've been to see it. So I went up to Newcastle to have a look at that van that I was talking about. And when I got there from a distance in the car park, the van looked really smart. But the closer I got, the more I realised it wasn't. There was a door handle hanging off, there was an oil leak, the paint was crap. And it looked like someone had put a cement mixer in the back, turned it on, and then gone around a rally circuit. It was a mess. So I got my reserve money back from that and walked away, but luckily I found another one down in Nottingham. So I made the trip down, took it for a test drive, and I loved it. So I bought it. So this is my new, to me, Volkswagen Transporter. It's a short wheelbase T6 panel van, and it's very tidy. The previous owner's done a very good job of looking after it. It's a bit mucky when I've driven it home from Nottingham. It's completely standard, nothing's been done to this van at all. It drives really nice. I absolutely love it. So that's the cab. And the back of the van is just a ply-lined panel van. It's still got the bulkhead in, a few scrape marks on the wood where things have been dragged in and out, but that's fine. Now the idea is to turn this from a van into a camper, and I'm going to do a very similar conversion to what I did before, and that's because that conversion just worked. It was perfect and very practical for me, so I'm going to do a similar thing again. However, I am going to add a few things that I didn't have before. I might put a pop top on, I might put a fridge in, I might even add a heater. I'm just not sure at the moment. If you guys have got any ideas, please stick them down in the comments below. I'd also like to make this into a little bit of a video series. So this is the end of episode 1 of my van to camper van build. Please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.